Alright, so welcome back, episode 5, Soca season. We'll name this channel later. It's your boy Gels.
Run.
Yeah, well, we're getting to episode 4. I hope everybody enjoyed the season so far. Of course, as we promised, illustrious guest only, number 1 show in Soca.
Top 5 tunes of the year, right? It's only top 5. It's only power rankings.
Yeah, well, for sure. So, right about now, we want to bring on set, as we promised, our top tier artist. Make some noise for the interview that was overdue. You man yourself, Erphaan. Thanks for coming through, bro.
Squeezing in, you know.
Yeah. Fitting cool, you're fitting, you're good.
We are custom squeezing in.
The light what's in your face good, everything cool?
Yeah, we are like to increase the size of the bag for my you, but that's alright. Make the artist look good now.
First of all, thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for giving your time and sharing.
I always support initiatives like this, man. Unique. We need to see more of this. Well, let's take a round of applause for doing it.
Take down.
Season.
Let's
So to kick things off, I personally have vivid memories of seeing Erphaan Alves in secondary school, Soca and mashing up the stage at a level we never really see. So my question, something I always wondered is, do you consider your performance ability to be as energetic or as high as secondary school, or you think it was better than you are now?
I don't think I was better then than I am now. In terms of the perspective that was watching me, it was within a caliber that I was probably, I don't want to sell myself for more than what it really is, but it was seeing a caliber a little bit higher than the general standard now.
Right.
So at that point in my career, I would have stood out a little bit more than I am standing out now, because the competition is tighter and we have a lot of performers that are as talented as I am. So it was a scene like that one little kid who have a little natural talent, and it's not necessarily a vibe where the teacher gave a child a song to really go and take part in the school competition. It was me, Erphaan Alves, naturally talented, naturally willing, writing his own songs within that's it. So just like just like you have a young talent with special skills who would stand out in the Republic Cup and all those little football tournaments, that's what it was.
Same principle.
Right? To be honest, yeah, I was a little bit more energetic and lighter on the stage as a kid, because at that time in my life, etc., that was just the focus, right? Performing in the name of having fun and not necessarily work now. So as I grow up and get older, business-wise and just naturally too, yeah, kind of a little more relaxed on the stage, and now starting to get back that lighter vibe. And so from now on, 2018 going forward, they're gonna see that Erphaan Alves used to dance a little more, jump a little more.
Yeah,
And I
that's
tweeted
what I
the
remember.
other day that I'm gonna bring back the split and that high energy vibes now. So I wouldn't say that I was better on the stage at that point. It's just like you viewing two things in two different perspectives, and this is just a much more mature finish. But I'm gonna put that energy back in there. So the only thing I would agree with you on in terms of, well, you didn't say anything, but in terms of the question, you got a little more energy. But that was like energy that was rough around the edges. That was like a polished craft. That was just raw natural talent in a space where he's on stage in a moment doing his thing. Rather than now we have a polished act where I don't even have to jump and get on stage, but I can still grasp the crowd and all be naturally.
Right.
So that's the vibe there. So that's like performing and thing on stage alone. So only in terms of that perspective you was watching, right? The performer, yeah. So yeah, I had a little more, not a little more, way more energy in the school monarch competition compared to now, but that's just that for now. I really getting back into that energetic vibe.
Actually, adding to the little conversation that Rhyjell started, or just started. Well, as most people know who watching it know that I am part of the camp, part of the team.
Yeah.
So, me personally, watching Erphaan throughout the years, as you now touched on your performances and your energy, I can safely say, let's say within the last 2 years, I personally see a progress. I don't know if you yourself see a progress in terms of how you just command the mic, control the crowd.
I mean, because within the last 2 years, I performed with a lot of bands, and well, when you happen to have popular songs and that kind of thing, bands like the All Stars on stage, and especially the A-Team, who are doing quite well right now. Naturally, before the season even kicks off, I go and take a rehearsal before we even know if we would clash in any event. So a major point in an artist development, especially a soca artist, is being able to perform and perform with a band. Performing with a band, again, way more experience than on tracks, and because you're able to do more, so you kind of find yourself as an artist and understand your strengths and weaknesses. So my time performing bands, even from since then earlier, I was got an advantage rather than an artist who just kind of get a craft right now and break into it and then having to get accustomed with bands. But yeah, so that has definitely contributed in terms of my development as an artist and dealing with people on stage. Because for soca artists, the most important thing now, people might know, but it's not about the best singer or who dressed the best, it's about the person who could hold the concentration of that crowd, right? For the longest now. And that's a strength I could point out. Marshall, he has that for sure, so read the crowd, alright, change up the set a little bit and I will perform power soca now because I want to carry up the vibe now. I catch them in a nice little energy and I could carry them right up and then bring them back up down again with a groovy, so could have them grooving nice and go up again in the outro. So that's the kind of things dealing with now. So yeah,
alright,
the live band definitely contributed that.
If Erphaan Alves wasn't doing soca, what Erphaan Alves would have been doing?
Playing football. My team can tell you that. I mean, I'm no good now, to be honest. Back then, I had it, yeah. And my father was a coach, but I got a scholarship to go to the US and play football. But at a very early age, probably about 9 years old, was introduced to music. I should say music found me, and it was a kind of love that I didn't have to choose, but I wanted to go out football. I had to choose, but it was not a difficult choice to make. No, It was like football, and I had coaches like Ron Laforet, and they was like, "You sure you want to sing?" Because nobody never knew if I had to be any singer or group music or anything like that before 9. So it was like, "What are you doing? You're real good at football, just so you want to sing." Alright, partner, but they didn't know. So when everybody see the talent molding and shaping and things happening, and I was like, alright. And if they call me for a fit match now, we don't expect to see anything. But I had it. And plenty of people don't believe me.
Long time you double it, man.
If you go in my house right now and watch up the staircase, you see a lot of football trophies, and people would ask if that's my brother own, but it's my trophy.
Nice.
But yeah, football for sure.
Apart from soca music, what kind of music Erphaan Alves is listening to?
Everything.
And who's your favorite artist?
Well, I don't have a favorite artist, but I like Popcorn.
I would say that is
a lot.
But they do have a favorite
artist. I don't have a favorite artist. Because
the man had a flash drive in the car.
Yeah, and
it's about 6 or 7 Popcorn tune, and it's on repeat for the whole year. Right?
But I used to listen to Popcorn all that, and I cannot stop myself from listening to Popcorn all that. I don't want myself becoming too much of a fan of artists because I could compromise
your craft.
Yeah, subconsciously too. Plenty people don't know. Because naturally, if you have a favorite artist, you tie into the lyrics and the ideologies and the way of life way more than you even think, because music can enter certain parts of the brain where just physical things in life can't. So I say, let me kind of ease off on that. I listen to a lot of dancehall, a lot of reggae. Sometimes on a morning I'll listen to Bob Marley or Matisse Yahoo on a morning when I just need a little more positive vibes than usual.
Alright, so I recall, I don't remember exactly the year, but the year when you did this song with Marshall, terrible, right?
What song is that?
I personally always thought that to be one of the better songs.
That's the best power song I ever do, and probably might be the best power song I ever do in my life.
You have any? You can pinpoint any reason why that didn't translate and perform as well as you thought it would have, or in your opinion, it performed to a satisfactory level?
Well, if what I can remember, it was Terrible release first, and then Marshall released another song, Pump Your Flag, and he was pushing Pump Your Flag to go and defending the international soca monarch. So naturally, if an artist is defending with a particular song, they put the energy behind that because he was competing against himself in a way. He did Terrible with me, entered soca monarch with Pump Your Flag. So at the end of the day, naturally it only makes sense for him to
Push Terrible.
push Pump Your Flag. Because he was defending, so
Right.
I'm gonna put Pump Your Flag.
Right.
So I was just holding on with Terrible and my ends, with a small fork. Not even a sword, a small fork. So that was the case that was basically why you saw, like, from the time of the release of the song it was there, but with the whole Marshall hype and that kind of thing, the focus, you had to switch focus and go in again with Pump Your Flag and extend that gas. So, like, if an artist has 2 songs and he's pushing one, obviously, one will kind of disappear.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, that space there, I'm really grateful for that space, and Terrible is a living organism that just there, and all I can hint is that you never know what kind of so we just leave Terrible alone. Everybody keep asking about Terrible, but just leave that situation alone.
That's a big track.
It was just a natural occurrence in terms of the competition having an effect upon the projection of the song. So that's cool. It was a real nice vibe.
So just a transition, use that as a segue. Now we have Overdue, which, I mean, this might be my opinion, but I think this is probably the biggest song in a long time. Considering the fact that it came out so early and it's still performing at such a high level. This was something you predicted would have happened, or?
No, I'm not telling me predicting what would have happened, but I predicted that it would have been a successful release in terms of, you're saying a release is successful. It could be as good as a nice song that is getting decent airplay, successful as it reach where it reach, and it maintaining a specific pocket. And you enough to that level in terms of this big thing and it catching away. That is not my business. That's just the universe operating there. This group of songs were released for this season and Overdue happened to be in the top tier, right? Quality of the song was my business. The content of the song was my business. Ensuring that the beat was congruent to the message that I wanted to send, and if it was a good vessel, the best vessel for that message to be carried. The visuals were my business because we had to. This may not be, in the case of everyone, is our opinionated thing, but in terms of me representing the music visually, that was the best I could do at that moment based on my thoughts and my emotions and my vibe. I went to New York and I shot the video. I didn't want to do it in Trinidad because that wasn't my mood. I wasn't feeling to do anything here visually. And saying it but not saying it at the same time. That was my way of saying, like, Soca is bigger than Trinidad and the islands now. Because if it wasn't Erphaan Alves of African descent living in Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean singing that, let's say we put somebody who's Caucasian or Spanish singing that same song without knowing that they're from the Caribbean or without tying anything like Carnival to it, it would have probably been on the billboard. It would have connect in a different way because the song is a worldly song. The vowel song, a little child could somebody who doesn't even speak English could sing that. So that's when they say have a wordy catch or a wordy phrase like a stadium chant, like So that's the kind of things I'm focusing on right now in terms of my writing and how I want to present my stuff. And I believe that's why Overdue, because if I posted something on Instagram, let me just go and show it real quick. And it read, the tweet read, I posted this a few days before releasing Overdue. Such a great feeling to see a vision materialize. And the caption was, I posted this 11:49 a.m. on the 15th. No, sorry. I posted this on September the 8th, 2017, right? The vibe of this track will define my purpose and plan in elevating my craft sonically and visually. Coming soon, Overdue. I posted on Instagram on September the 8th, right? Some days after would have been the official release of the song. So, why it is you will say something like this is my biggest song yet? Because that is some time of research, some time of reflecting, some time of really seeing, alright, where I am right now, how could I elevate, what I could do better to change it, switch it up on them and come again, because it's no lie that last year wasn't the best season for me, right? Can't Wait to Me was a real nice song. We had other nice songs bubbling, but in terms of, I always say, the universe, the Soca universe at the moment has certain ways of like, play up there, pull it back down, probably for several reasons. And I think I needed that to come down and, alright, watch what's going on, understand where I am. Here, that's the perfect way to reevaluate and say, alright, this is what I need to come again. And I found myself like no other musically through this song over you. So it's a start of a new vision and a lot of things to come. Not exactly like that, everything ain't going on song like bang, 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 but in terms of my aura, there's the vibes I will emit from it. So it starts with a bang, and I believe I find the gold mine in terms of how to represent myself musically the best way.
Yeah, as you was now speaking about, the universe and his soca powers that beat.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I ain't never say no soca powers.
I just saying.
But when I go there now, we're talking our next talk, yeah? I don't want to come over as that kind of
No. Well, you see, it had other artists speaking about such things, and we're not trying to get into that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what I'm trying to allude to is that as of recent, the universe itself seems to propel yourself, Second Star, Voice, Pretty,
usual suspects.
As the future. They put Nyla in the mix now as the female doing shit thing.
And Orlando at the top, I put Orlando at the top because he's the youngest veteran. And I can remember being a little boy going in the stadium, spectacular children's show, watching Orlando moonwalk across the stage. But so
So like to me personally, I don't know, but for you yourself as an artist and being coined as the future of this soca thing, does it put a particular bit of pressure on your shoulders to continuously bring out that product? To me personally, I don't want to put you all in the bag as the future, because to me, all out long years now.
Yeah, well, I posted something the other day and people seem to agree. There was a picture of Pretty, Second Star, Voice, and I pretended to play a guitar, can't fucking and I was like, wheel is on the ground that the future of soca is in good hands, and everybody was agreeing. So I was like, yeah, I'm talking shit.
I say that you already know.
Yeah, we already know. To be honest, yeah. It doesn't put a pressure on me. Why? Because I'm real confident about my music, man. And I in this thing years now. It's not like if I just come on the scene and get through. I in this thing real long, a little bit longer than most of them. So in terms of me understanding what I am and how I represent myself, that's real important, and that's how I think I'm getting through, because I just understand where I am right now and I know where I'm going now. I know where I come from too. So whether people say, yeah, he could be one of the greatest, or nah, he alright, he good there, but that is not my business. I know for sure that I already cement myself, and it have no question mark over my head in terms of my artistry now. Yes, you will have down years and you got up years and you got in the middle years, and you might not appear to be the most consistent artist in certain time frames, but at the end of the day, like just like how somebody like Destro's track record could speak in terms of why she don't need to release songs for like next 2 years and she'll still tour. That will speak for her. All the things that I pioneered as a youth. Whether it be a little social media thing, whether it be little event vibes, whether it be little styles, whether it be little cultures in terms of this whole artist team thing and a team running with your artist or a fan base. So I did enough to rock back and say, alright, cool. I cement myself and I show I here. And if they had to do a family tree or so, it's like how they do it for the dance hall in terms of who Cartel bring out and who Monkey bring out. I did.
So, just before I ask you this the next question, as you mentioned Destro there, I just want to say that that track you have with Destro, I find the track ain't getting enough for it as it should. I really like the track. As a matter of fact, before, if you look back at the first episode that we dropped for the show, the promo that we do for it, that was the instrumental I used. That was the one I really take. But then when we evaluate, we wanted to use a rhythm that, everybody could
have. Let me tell you something. It's approximately 4 weeks to Carnival. And I had an experience with bumper I couldn't catch in the last 2 weeks. So have faith.
Right.
I mean, I ain't saying it going and end up one of the biggest songs, but you never know. We pushing it the same way. We have some performances coming up, and sometimes when people see it and feel and experience the song for the first time, it might lead them to go and check it. Because I'm telling you for a fact, Overdue was already big before I performed at Tribeyes. But I know for a fact the reaction of our crowd and the capacity, it was a huge crowd, one of the biggest events. A lot of talk, spread, and a lot of energies with domino effect, ripple. It probably brought in a lot of gigs. It probably did something for the song because the videos are posted. The analytics on it was like, the thousands and that kind of thing. So, you never know. But as I say, the universe, wherever in the
It's
pockets it
about way,
slide.
yeah.
Right now we're just sitting there nice and tight in a great position. It could either go up and down.